Vipers notched win number 2 on the district campaign last week with a big win over the Stony Point Tigers. This chilly Friday night, Westwood takes a road trip to Austin for possibly the toughest game of the year against the Vandegrift Vipers. Good evening, everybody. We welcome you to Monroe Stadium on the campus of Vandegrift High School in North Austin, Texas, for Vype Live's presentation of Westwood Warrior football, presented by the Westwood Warrior Athletic Booster Club and their fine lineup of sponsors: Caprimo, Jenny Ray, Ed Lundry, Highland Dairy, Grimaldi's Cold Brick Oven Pizzeria, Reale's Raising Cane's, Handles, Speedy Mart, and Spicewood Dermatology. Along with the coach, Les Clary, back at Vype Central. My name is Rodney Rodriguez, looking forward to bringing you the action tonight as the Warriors looking to shock Central Texas if they could pull off the win tonight against the Vandegrift Vipers, the defending state champions, here on homecoming night, on senior night, in their own stadium this evening. And with this being the second to the last game of the year, you want to talk about some tight district standings. We have that in 25-6A coming into this battle tonight. Up at the top of the heap at 6-1, the Hutto Hippos, and that based off of a nail-biting win last night over Vista Ridge, 35-34. What a game that was at Gupton last night. So Hutto sitting at 6-1. There's Vandy at 5-1, right behind the Vipers that you'll see here tonight. The Round Rock Dragons at 4-2. The McNeil Mavericks at 4-2. They would be in if the season ended tonight, but it doesn't, and that's a big BUT. It does not end tonight. Vista Ridge sitting quietly right there at 4-3, so that loss last night will sting Vista possibly if it ended tonight. Cedar Ridge is 3-4. Westwood is 2-4. Stony Point 1-6, and Manor is 0-6. So that's how all of this looks tonight for the Warriors as they travel here to Monroe tonight. The playoff possibilities looking pretty slim. A lot of stuff has to happen, but when you talk about the competitiveness of this Westwood, this young Westwood 2025 team, that's where Westwood can come in tonight and really shake up the district standings, with Vandy needing to even up to try to draw even there with Hutto. Elsewhere happening tonight, you've got McNeil taking on Maynard. You've got Stony Point and Round Rock. We'll talk about what's left in the final week of the regular season, which is coming up next week. We'll talk about that as the season goes on. But for the Warriors, just a superb performance last week in the win over Stony Point. Complete ball game for Coach Derek Ward. Staff, offense, defense, special teams, everything that you would want out of a Warrior team, and that progression that we've watched throughout the season just continues to happen. And the story really is the defense. Unbelievable defense that you've seen from the Warriors this year. And it'll be a tall order with a very loaded Vandegrift team here this evening. No stranger to big games is Vandegrift, as I mentioned, defending state champions with that win over South Lake Carroll last year. So they're looking to duplicate that with a very senior-laden bunch. Senior night here at Monroe a little bit earlier, and it took a little while because there are several on this squad. So it's shaping up for a good one. Should be entertaining. Westwood coming to play. As you see the captains getting set to make their way out on the field, the Warriors in the icy whites and the Stormtrooper whites as they travel over from Westwood High School. White trousers, white shoes, white jersey tops, burnt orange numerals, Westwood across the front, and the white helmet with the burnt orange W for win across the top. And this is very much a black and white game tonight, as Vandegrift in a blackout game, all black. Black shoes, black trousers, black jerseys, white numerals, and they've got the shiny silver helmets as they will set to go here tonight against Westwood. So a lot of Vipers in town. The Vandegrift Vipers and the, of course, Vanderbilt Vipers are here as well to take on the Texas Longhorns tomorrow. So this should be a fun one. Looking forward to bringing it to you here tonight on Vype Live. We also will be going to the scoreboard throughout the night to keep you updated on other happenings around the Central Texas area, and of course with a strong emphasis on what's happening in 25-6A. That's coming up. We'll have the opening kickoff and get you set for the Vandegrift Vipers hosting the Westwood Warriors. That's coming up on Vype Live when Westwood football continues in just a moment.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Warriors and Vipers getting set to go from Monroe Stadium on Vype Live on Friday night. Second to the last, the penultimate night of Friday night football. We will have it live for you here on Vype with the Warriors and the Vipers. Looking forward to this contest tonight, and you can tell that we are on the cusp of November. Happy Halloween, by the way, to everybody. Please be safe if you're out and about, and if you're on your smartphone, thank you for checking us out there. Feeling like fall. 68 degrees here at Monroe Stadium tonight in Austin. Light winds blowing from the northwest. Occasional gusts up at somewhere around 9 miles per hour is what we're seeing. Flags are just a little inactive at the moment, but by the time that we're done this evening, 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that, when this game ends, we're going to be right around 59 degrees. So it actually finally feels like fall. Let's get ready to head down to the field as we will have the presentation of tonight's national anthem down on the playing field here at a loaded Monroe Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats as we pay a tribute to our nation by the singing of the national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem will be performed by the Vandegrift Chamber Choir under the direction of Cody Schultz, the sponsor of Greg Spicer with 5 Rookie and the alternate chapter of the National Children's Awards.
This evening. And again, this is a Vype Live Cup game. So you have both the broadcast team, of course, here, myself from Westwood and Les Clary. And then you got Merle Bertrand anchoring the Vandegrift broadcast. As I look to my left, I see the smiling faces of the crew over there. So you do have two links right there. So depending on which one you're looking for, they're both great broadcasts, though. So be sure and check them out here tonight. Westwood did win the opening toss and are going to defer. So they will get the ball in the second half. So we'll get a look at that defense that I mentioned in the opening and how steady they have been. At times a tenacious defense that we have seen. Cody McCauley, defensive coordinator there for the Westwood Warriors. And the offense Vandegrift won the toss and deferred. So it will be, we'll see the Westwood offense, which has been just as superb. Apsmius will drop back as he will stand with Colton Case, awaiting the open kickoff. Savion Moredia will kick it off for Vandegrift. And Vandy, to get us going, they will be kicking it right to left. So south to north. As we get started, ball sitting on the 40 right there. So Mayes and Case standing back around their 5-yard line to get us underway. Ball on the tee on a chilly night at Monroe. Vandy, Wood. Here we go. Kick will chase Mias back 3 yards deep into the end zone, and Maps will elect to not bring that out. So the offense will make their way out, led by quarterback Cooper Waits, 81 of 143, 1,107 yards. 9 passing touchdowns on the season for Waits. In the backfield, it'll be Wade Allen, 171 carries, 1,155 yards. Across the front, the guys that take care of those special guys. It's Shane Holder, Blaine Mitchell, Robert Main, Travis Holla, Jason Francis, and then the wideouts getting set to go. Weston Franz, Drew Norrell. First down, first play of the game, Wade Allen. And Allen will carry it out for about 7 yards on first down as he is brought down there on the play. 23 coming in on the stop for Vandegrift, Colt Stevens. Second down and 3, just underway here from the Viper Pit, as they call it, Monroe Stadium. Another one of these that I like, right on the campus, overlooking Vandegrift High School. Here's Waits out of the gun as they work out of the pistol from the left side hash mark, handing it off. Wade Allen hit immediately. Nothing doing right there. Wade Allen runs into Griffin Gorbeek. Gorbeek chases and makes the initial contact right there. It looks like Wade was able to spin away just a bit, but he lost a couple of yards, or lost a yard on the play. And bring up third down and 4. Line of scrimmage is the 20-yard line. 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Here's Waits up to the line of scrimmage. Weston Franz up to the top, down to the bottom. It'll be Asher David along with Norrell. Allen stays in the backfield for the third down play, out of the pistol. Waits, clap of the hands, drops back, looking, has time, fires across the middle. Asher David incomplete. Had a chance to pull that in at the 35-yard line, but it goes through the hands right there. That was an absolute bullet from Waits. It'll bring up fourth down and about, looks like officially 5 yards. And a little bit of a respot right there from the time that I called it 4 to go. Clock stops on the incompletion with 10:39 remaining in the first quarter. And Josh Hansen will make his way out for the first punt of the ball game for the Warriors. Rob Chilton drops back for Vandegrift. You'll hear a lot of names that we've called for 3 to 4 years right here on this Vandegrift team. Chilton fields it on a 2-hopper, turns upfield at the 40, into Westwood territory at the 49, and he will be dropped at the 47-yard line. And it'll be first down there for Vandegrift as they get set to make their way out. And, of course, they are led by senior quarterback Miles Teodecki, 127 of 192, 1,545 yards through the air, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for Teodecki. Good supplement of running backs right here from Vandegrift that you will see tonight. Justin Moore, Sam Brown, the dangerous Brock Chilton that I just talked about. So here comes Drew Sanders' bunch out for first down, and they will scrimmage in Westwood territory from the 47 with 10:25 remaining in the first quarter as they travel right to left. A little bit of motion here with Chilton to the near side from the right side hash mark. Clap of the hands, hand off, and running right up the gut there as it is Justin Moore. So Moore able to make some yardage out, and it is actually Lawson Lombard getting the start tonight. So Lombard at quarterback, he wears number 11. So Lombard comes in 5 games this year, 8 of 9, 63 yards, no touchdowns through the air. Second down and 7 after a 3-yard gain on first down. Lombard up to the line of scrimmage, single back in the backfield. He got twins up to the top, single receiver down to the bottom. Lombard will hand it off. That's going to be a Vandegrift first down, just pushing over on the right side of the offensive line. Justin Moore. Moore comes in with 115 carries, 485 yards, picks up 9 there for the first down. Tight end Madden Child will check in. First down for Vandegrift. Vipers now will scrimmage from the 36-yard line. Westwood up to the line of scrimmage. Motion from left to right. Single receiver down to the bottom. On the give, Moore trying to bounce to the outside. He's ridden down after a 4-yard gain. Coming in to make the stop, Cam Green for the Warriors. Cam Green, one of the guys that we talk about on this Westwood defense that we will call his name quite often here this evening. Second down and 4 after a 6-yard gain. Lombard out of the gun, single back in the backfield. It's Moore. Moore will take the handoff, bouncing to the outside, turning upfield, breaks a tackle there. Penalty marker comes in. Finn Cheney comes in to make the stop. We'll check that as it was coming from the backside of the play. Here in the first quarter, clock stops, 8:33 remaining, no score. First drive for Vandegrift after a 3 and out, and it is a holding call against the Vipers. So that will come back the opposite direction on Vandegrift. So nothing to the air yet, as it has been a healthy dose of Moore here with Lawson Lombard, the senior quarterback, 6 foot, 170 pounder. And second down and 14 as the clock begins to roll once again. Now the line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line. Lombard out of the gun, single receiver to the top, 2 receivers down to the bottom, single back in the backfield. Now motion, that's Chilton. He'll come across. Bubbles or jet sweep here to the near side. Chilton trying to turn upfield, and he is ridden out of bounds here on the home side. Coming in to make the stop for the Warriors, it's Colton Case. 5-yard gain on that play for Vandegrift. Clock stops on the out of bounds, now spotted at the 34-yard line with the ball sitting on the left side hash mark. Third down and 8 coming up for Vandy, with that line of scrimmage being the 34. 8:13 remaining in the first quarter. Lombard out of the gun, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. First pass attempt is complete. Chilton at the 32, turning upfield. Here goes Chilton. He will throw it in the end zone. 34 yards. And it is Brock Chilton. The first touchdown of the game. Touchdown number 7. Through the air for number 1. Vandegrift converts and puts it in the end zone. Quick workings on the first drive for the men in black. Wiley Olsen for the extra point. And good. Olsen boots that one all the way through. In the Viper pit, 8:04 to go in the first quarter. Down the field, it is Brock Chilton into the end zone. Vandegrift 7, Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
7-0. Score is Vandegrift. Brock Chilton with the touchdown grab has drawn first blood here in this contest. Vandegrift sitting with one loss, trying to keep pace with the Hutto Hippos. Hutto winning last night over Vista Ridge 35-34. Case drops back along with Maps Mias. Olsen to kick it off. And this will be Mias from the 7-yard line out to the 15, advancing to the 20. It'll be first down for the Warriors there off of their 3 and out on the first drive. 7:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Vandy with that lead. Locally made, naturally delicious. It is Highland Dairy, proud sponsor of Westwood Warrior football. Lots of supplies of Highland Dairy in this Westwood locker room. Help take care of these young athletes. 20-yard line. Going left to right, north to south. Cooper waits. On the right side, hash mark out of the pistol formation, clap of the hands. Waits will hand it off. Wade Allen running left. Bouncing it out to the 23 for a gain of 3 on first down. Wade Allen running over behind Francis and Holla on the right side. Puts the ball in between the hash marks. Second down and 7 coming up. Clock rolling, 7:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Vype Live, Westwood Warrior football from Monroe Stadium. 2 receivers split to each side. Single back in the backfield is Wade Allen. Cooper waits. Second down and 8. Waits, clap of the hands. Fires, complete to the far side. That's Weston Franz. Turns upfield at the 30, driven out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Westwood first down, gain of 10. Catch over on the far side. Not much of a drop back right there from Waits. Just kind of plants the feet, and off he goes to Franz. And it's a first down spotted at the 32-yard line, so officially the 10-yard gain. Now the ball sitting on the left side hash, 2 to the top, single receiver down to the bottom, back to the ground. It's Wade Allen. Allen trying to bounce off, he's spun down and dropped. Wade was trying to get to the outside, and right there he runs into Hugo Navarro Vasquez. And on the stop, another one of those senior leaders on this Vandegrift squad with head coach Tim Sanders. Loss on the play, second down and 11. Ball now sitting at the 31. It stays in between the hash marks. 2 to the top, 1 down at the bottom for the second down play. Ocean, Norell fires. Norell turning upfield, hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get to the edge, but absolutely could not get turned as Karsten Coffey comes in to make the stop. 6:20 remaining in the first quarter, officially a yard, so back to the 32-yard line. Third down and 10 coming up for the men in white. Trailing 7-0 here in the first quarter. So waits up to the line of scrimmage. Allen stays in the backfield. Mias now lining up to the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers to the top. Waits, all kinds of pressure. He swallowed up and dropped. Coming from the backside, it was Navarro Vasquez leading the charge, and he had a lot of company with him in the black shirts. Gavin Law, the sophomore, also trailing on the play, and down goes Waits for a loss of about 9 yards. And Josh Hansen will make his way out. Dropping back will be Ontario Jackman along with Brock Chilton for the second punt coming up here from Josh Hansen. 5:28 remaining in the first quarter. Hansen awaiting the snap. And this is a high spiraling kick. Fair catch called for and made in Westwood territory by Chilton. at the 46. So it'll be first down there for Vandegrift as they get set to make their way out for their second drive as they lead 7-0. For Skin Meat Science, another proud sponsor of Westwood Warrior football, it is Spicewood Dermatology. SpicewoodDermatology.com. Check them out, the premier dermatology firm in the Austin area. We're Skin Meat Science. It is Spicewood Dermatology, another longtime sponsor of Westwood Warrior football. Warriors back on defense. Here is Vandegrift back out on the field with the offense in Westwood territory, getting set to go. Chilton lining up to the bottom, empty set to the top side, working from the right side, hash mark going right to left. Handing it off, turning upfield, running room there, and this is the big man. This is the second running back that I mentioned a little bit earlier. This is big Sam Brown. Sam Brown carries for about 7 yards, make it 8 yards there. 5'9", 175 pounds on the roster. Looks a little bigger. And he carries that weight well, and he's a bruiser. Gain of 9. It'll bring up second down and 1. With the ball now sitting at the 37-yard line for the second down play. 4:40 remaining in the first quarter. Out of the gun, handing it off. Here's Brown once again. Brown's got running room over on the right side. He'll barrel forward inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line for Vandegrift first down. So Lawson Lombard doing a nice job conducting the offense right here on their second drive. Game, Trey Kyle's back in off of the sideline for Westwood. First and 10, 32-yard line. Vandegrift at the line of scrimmage. Handing it off. Here's Brown trying to bounce to the outside. He is hit there by Olafson coming in to make the stop. So Cannon Olafson, nice form tackle right there, squares up right in front of Sam Brown and drops him. After about a 5-yard gain, it'll bring up second down and 5. Clock rolling, 3:51 remaining in the first quarter. Second Vandegrift offensive drive, and they begin this drive in Westwood territory. And they are driving up the field. A little bit of motion. Chilton will go left to right. Very narrow set. Now Chilton all the way to the top side. He'll draw one-on-one coverage up on the top side. Lawson will hand it off. Running room there. Great tackle there as Norrell comes in to make the stop on Justin Moore. Justin Moore trying to get just outside the tackles right there, and nothing there for him as Norrell playing Ironman football, working here to the near side. To bring up third down and 3 coming up for Vandegrift now as they set just outside the red zone at the 24-yard line. A little bit of motion once again. Lots of movement here with this Drew Sanders offense and pre-snap. Clap of the hands. Handing it off. Big time hit in the backfield, and it's big. Jacob Brown in on the stop right there. A loss of 2. Justin Moore was trying to swing to the outside, but untouched through the front. Brown comes in on the stop. It'll bring up fourth down and 5 coming up for Vandy. And we will see Wiley Olson make his way out. Field goal attempt coming up for the Vipers. And this will be a 44-yard attempt in between the hash marks. Lombard will set it down. Snap is good. Lombard with the big foot. And pops it right through with no problem. Got about 10 yards to spare right there. Put 44 yards out. 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. Vandegrift adds to the lead. It's Vandy 10 and Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
10-0 lead for the Vandegrift Vipers over your Westwood Warriors. Big 44-yard field goal to score there right before the break. And Olson will get set to put us back in play as he will kick it from the left side hash mark. Mias and Case drop back once again. They stand around their own 5-yard line. Olsen will drive Mias 4 yards deep, so out to the 25 we will come with a first down for the Westwood Warriors. Their third offensive drive pending right here after 2 3-and-outs so far for the Westwood offense. Your home away from Rome, great Italian food is Reale's, proud sponsor of Westwood Warrior football, and again, longtime sponsor of Westwood Warrior football. Just in the mood for Italian, you want to have something good? Look, I'm super easy. I'm a spaghetti and meatballs guy. I'm a lasagna guy. I don't need to get all carried away. Now, when I want to do that, Reale's is where I'm going to go if I have a say. Check them out. It is Reale's, your home away from Rome. From the 25-yard line, first down, 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. From the left side hash mark, the Westwood offense looking to get churning. A little play action, dumping this over the middle. Charlie Fry in and out of the hands as he had it momentarily. Trying to bobble that thing. Colt Stevens comes in and makes the hit. Charlie not able to hold on to it. Good little rollout off the play action there by Waits. But it falls to the turf. It'll bring up second down and 10. Still working from the 25-yard line. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Two receivers splitting to the bottom. Empty set to the top to the short side left. And this is Wade Allen out bouncing past the 30 down to the 31-yard line. So Wade Allen, after just a tremendous game last week, looking to duplicate that here against this Vandegrift defense. To the 31, big third down coming up here for the Warriors. Third down and 5. 1:38 remaining in the first quarter. Still trying to extend this drive. Looking for their first down of the contest. Ball still sitting on the left side, hash mark, two receivers splitting to the bottom, two receivers short side left, single back in the backfield, that one on the ground. Wade Allen will fall on top of it. Looked like Waits wasn't ready for the snap. I don't know if I heard a whistle or if that was just a miscue. I think that's exactly what that was. And it'll be 4th down and 10 coming up. As that roll right to the shoelaces of Allen. He's able to fall on top of it, but it's all the way back to the 24-yard line, so 6-yard loss on the Westwood mistake. And looks like the punting unit will make their way back out. This time it'll be Jaden McGill. Chilton drops back and stands around his 44. So McGill punting from his 10. And Chilton will let this stop at the 30 or at the 41-yard line. So Vandy will actually begin this drive on their own side of the field with 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, leading 10-0. So the Westwood offense off to a slow start here tonight, but a lot of that you're not going to blame on the Westwood offense. You're going to blame on a very sturdy defense from the Vandegrift Vipers. Again, a very polished team that Drew Sanders has right here, getting set to go. 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Getting set to go. Here is Lombard. Single back in the backfield, 2 to the top. Chilton in motion as he will run behind the formation. And the handoff to Moore, trying to bounce to the outside, and Norrell comes up and makes a stop. Drew Norrell sprinted about 15 yards up the field. Comes up and wraps up Moore there as he was trying to get to the outside edge, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. A very fast first quarter. 44-yard field goal and a Brock Chilton touchdown are the scoring for the Vandegrift Vipers after one at Monroe Stadium on a chilly Friday night. It's Vandegrift 10, Westwood nothing. Warrior football will continue in just a moment.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Second quarter beginning as LA flips sides, and it'll be Vandegrift going left to right, north to south. Lombard, delayed draw, big time running room into Westwood territory, brought down inside the 45, down to the 44-yard line, hands it off, and up the field goes Sam Brown. Big hitter on the ground, it's been predominantly through the ground other than the touchdown pass. Sam Brown, 27 yards on the gain all the way down to the Westwood 42-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field, first play of the second quarter as we are just underway here in the second quarter. Lombard, clap of the hands. He will give to Brown once again. Brown bounces to the outside, breaks a tackle inside the 30, the 25, and down around the 21-yard line. So Sam Brown carrying the load here. A couple of big hitters right there back to back, almost 20 yards on that carry right there. Early score. About a minute remaining in the first quarter. Stony Point trails Round Rock by a score of 10-3. 25-6A action. Here our score is 10-0. Vandegrift Vipers threatening here once again. Lombard, single back in the backfield, single receiver split to each side. Here's the draw once again. Lombard breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's hit at the 15 and dropped there. He's trying to get to the outside right there. Got to the second level, but he was wrapped up there by Olafson. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Quickly back. Here's Lombard. Clap of the hands. We'll hand it off. It's more hit immediately right there. Cam Green sitting on the edge of the defensive line there and comes in to make the stop. Minimal gain of about a yard. It'll bring up second down and 4. And Vandy now working from the Westwood 14-yard line. Third down play coming up here for the Vipers. Cedar Park leads Leander 14-0. That's a first quarter score. Clock rolling, about 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Lombard out of the gun, single back in the backfield. Now a massive shift over to the left side. Single receiver up to the top side. Lombard hands it off. Diving forward, breaking tackle, second effort right there. Not only gets the first down, but gets about 5 extra yards right there for Ryan Brar, the junior running back. So Brar inside the 10-yard line all the way down to the Westwood 6. 70 yards on the carry. And first and goal coming up for the Vipers. Threatening here once again early in the second quarter. Lombard stands out of the shotgun. Single receiver split to each side. Clap of the hands. Brar will take the handoff. Barrels forward down to the 3.5. Make that the 2-yard line on the carry that time for Ryan Brar. So third running back that we've seen. Brar will check out and into the contest will come back. Sam Brown, 9 minutes remaining here in the half. Second down and goal. Ball officially spotted at the 3-yard line here for Vandy. Lombard out of the gun. Brown stands to his right. 2 receivers split to the bottom. Empty set to the top of your screen. There's Brown bouncing to the outside, easily into the end zone. 3 yards, touchdown. Sam Brown. Sam Brown's 7th touchdown of the year. And Wiley Olson makes his way out once again for the PAT. Olson had the long field goal earlier in the contest. Now working for his second PAT. Lombard will set it down. Only marker on the play. Looked like a penalty after the play on Westwood. Can't actually make out everything the official is telling us. It's a very long, detailed explanation from our official here tonight in the white hat. Meanwhile, Olsen's like, dude, can I kick this yet? I'm ready to go. Trying to add that PAT after the Brown touchdown. Snap is good, the pressure comes, but Olsen drills it right through. 8:43 remaining in the first half. Vandy looking primed for a playoff run. Vandegrift 17, Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in a moment.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
17-0 ball game here with Vype Live from Monroe Stadium on the campus of Vandegrift High School, along with the coach Les Clary, Rodney Rodriguez, bringing you chilly Friday night action after the penalty on Westwood. It will be Vandy kicking from the Westwood 45. There's Olsen, little on the ground right there. Let's see if Westwood's able to get on top of that. That was first touched by a Warrior. The ball pops loose. Let's take a look. I thought I saw Vandy pop on top of it, and indeed they do. Vandy with a short field, little onside kick. And on top of the ball come the Vipers. Going from bad to worse here for the men in white. Vandegrift will start this drive on the Westwood 30-yard line. Ball sitting on the right side hash mark. Warrior defense, not a lot of time to get some of this cool air in the lungs there as they are immediately back on the field. And here's Lombard with the offense, and he'll line up immediately, trips to the left side, traveling left to right here in the second quarter. Single back in the backfield is Moore. Lombard will hand it off to Moore. And Moore's hit by Cam Green. Norell also in on the stop. Bottom of the pile there is indeed Green. Also on the stop for Westwood, Avery Hilton. Gain of about 3. It'll bring up second down and 7. 8-10 remaining here in the first half. 17-0 ball game with Vandegrift on top. Direct snap to Chilton. Chilton will now pitch here to the near side, turning upfield at the 25. And there's Norell as he gets the assist there. As on the double reverse, it is Ontario Jackman that takes the football and turns upfield. Norell makes the immediate hit, and then coming to finish him off, Jack Kelly. That'll be a Vandegrift first down. Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line here for Vandegrift with 8:02 remaining in the quarter and the half. And a timeout called by Westwood. So Westwood, if anything, a timeout right here to get the defense a little bit of a break right here, because it was immediately back out onto the field for Westwood. Off of the onside kick again last night. Hutto beats Vista Ridge 35-34, an absolute thriller last night. Friday night action also saw Anderson in 5AD1 winning over Lockhart 56-22. Travis over Northeast a 52-7 ball game. Games in progress right now. Mason leads Johnson City in the first quarter. That's an 8-0 ball game. McNeil over Manor 14-0. Rouse and Eastview scoreless ball game in the first quarter as well. Bowie and Austin High, big one there once again, and 26-6A, playoff implications all over that one. They are also scoreless in the first quarter. 7:30 kickoff on a lot of those contests. 1st and 10 coming up here for Vandegrift as they work from the Westwood 19-yard line. Moore in the backfield, single receiver split to each side from the right side hash mark. Moore takes the handoff. Moore running right up the gut to the 5-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle right there. Is able to hold on was Colton Case, but Justin Moore takes that, just slicing right there off a right guard. And it's 1st and goal for the Vipers. Here's Moore again, hit at the 3. And will go down there as Olafson. Initial contact there. Able to impede the progress down to the 3. So it'll bring up 2nd and goal coming up here for Vandy. Additional tight end, Madden Child checks in over on the far side. Chilton lines up to the bottom of the screen. Empty set up on the top. Austin, clap of the hands. He'll hand it off to Moore. Moore plunges forward. Brings the plane to the goal, and another Vandegrift touchdown. Justin Moore getting on the action. Touchdown number 10 into double digits. Goes Justin Moore on the season. And on the field once again will trot Riley Olson for the PAT. Lombard will set it down. Kick is up and good. Vandegrift on senior night. Defending the home turf here at Monroe Stadium. 7-11 to go in the first half. Vandegrift 24, Westwood nothing. Vype Live's presentation of Warrior football continues in a moment.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
Vandegrift Vipers lead the Westwood Warriors 24-0. Friday night football, the penultimate Friday night of the regular season tonight, with the Warriors on the road coming off of a big win last week versus Stony Point. It's been tough sledding here against the state champion Vipers. Maximius drops back, this time with him it's Weston Franz. This will be Franz all the way. Oh, trouble with it at the goal line. He's going to bring it out, trying to run over to the right side. And not a lot there, but able to advance it out past the 10-yard line down to about the 13. And with 7:03 remaining here in the first half, Westwood with another opportunity. Still chasing that first down of the ball game for the Westwood offense. It's been tough sledding indeed here against this Vandegrift defense. Sharing our love with your one love, of course, that is Raising Cane's that we talk about each and every Friday night right here on Westwood Warrior Football on Vype Live. That Raising Cane's, I got to tell you, the dipping sauce, I tell you all the time, always extra dipping sauce. Goes with anything. I dip tortillas in that dipping sauce. It's so good, my friends. Check it out. It is Raising Cane's. Check out the location in Cedar Park. Swing pass here to the near side. It's Norrell turning up at the 25. Hurdles! At the 15. Hurdles at the 20. On a 5-yard hurdle right there for Norrell all the way out to the 26. And Westwood picks up that first down right there. Norrell about 5 yards of it through the air on the pitch and catch. So Norrell's going to go up to the top side with Asher David. Franz down to the bottom. Here's Waits out of the gun, traveling right to left. 6:40 remaining in the half. Clap of the hands. Waits drops back. Fires. This is in and out of the hands of Norrell, and he had lots of running room at the 40. Ball was a little bit behind Drew there. He wasn't able to get turned around. And it falls incomplete. Clock stops with 6:35 remaining in the half. Second down and 10 coming up. Line of scrimmage is the 26 on the left side hash mark for the icy white wearing Westwood Warriors tonight. Up to the line of scrimmage. Waits with a single back in the backfield, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom, and a whistle. So it's going to be a false start most likely against Westwood. So we'll wait on the official call. Bring up second down and 15 for Westwood. So still second down, but dropping it back 5 yards further, back to the 21-yard line. It stays on the left side hash mark. Allen stays on the field. 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Short side is the bottom of the screen. Cooper drops back, looking downfield. Pressure collapses. Waits will run right up the middle and slides down at the 29 for a gain of 8 yards. So gets some of that back off of the penalty. 6-yard gain for quarterback Cooper Waits. Second down or third down and 9 coming up here for the Warriors with the ball resting at that 26-yard line. Westwood did pick up that first down that we talked about that had eluded them up to this point. 5:59 remaining in the half. Waits out of the gun. Rolling right, looking downfield, fires. This pass is complete at the stick. That'll be a Westwood first down all the way down to the 36-yard line. Sliding underneath that is Drew Norrell. Norrell hauls it in. First down for Westwood. The ball now sitting at the 37-yard line. So pivotal play right there to keep the drive alive and more, if anything, to keep that Westwood defense on the sideline as they have to be gassed at this point, as it's been 3 back-to-back drives here for the defensive unit. Now the Warriors here with the first down from the 37. Up to the line of scrimmage. It's Mias to the bottom. As he lines up with Ryan Edson. Up to the top, it's Maps Mias and Drew Norrell. Single back in the backfield, Wade Allen. This one whistle dead. And most likely going to be, once again, another false start. It does get exceptionally loud when the Westwood makes their way up to the line. I'm sure you can hear in our ambient crowd mic the horns immediately blowing, and that's caused a little bit of an issue here on this drive for the offensive line, as you've had that movement along the offensive line on the 2 false starts. So first down and 15 coming up. Dropping back, Cooper Waits fires complete to Franz at the 38. He's able to spin forward to the 39 for a gain of 6 yards. So it'll shorten the distance down a little bit here for the third down play coming up off of the 2nd and 15. Now Westwood looking at a 2nd down and 8 coming up, or 3rd down and 8. 4:28 with the clock rolling in a 24-0 ball game. Our halftime show coming up. We'll go to the Highland Dairy scoreboard. Of course, we'll have our weekly presentation of the Westwood Band and Sundancers. Waits out of the gun, drops back, looking downfield, has time, fires, trying to hit Edson over on the far side. Edson somewhat free over on the far side. The coverage was actually there from Chase Ritchie, but the pass a little long over on the far side, so the offensive line doing a nice job there of giving Cooper Waits about 5 seconds back there to figure out which way he was going to go, but the pass does go a little errant and incomplete. And Wood with another 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8 right here with 4:07 remaining in the first half. To the line of scrimmage, out of the pistol. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Ball sitting on the right side, hash mark traveling right to left. Waits, drops back, looking downfield. Pocket collapses, he's hit. The ball is loose and recovered by Vandegrift. Pressure coming from the backside. Once again, it was De La Vasquez. Draws the ball loose. Thomas Foote is there to fall on it. Turnover number 1. And it will benefit the Vandegrift Vipers as they will take over once again deep in Westwood territory. First down, Vipers coming up at the 33-yard line, leading 24-0. Pressure from the backside, just breaking free. It was just a massive rush blitz from the far side. De La Vasquez. Cooper Waits never heard him coming. 3:59 remaining here in the half. And here's Vandy. Lawson Lombard back out of the pistol, 3 to the bottom, motion to the far side. Moore takes the handoff and is brought down, ridden from behind on the stop by Hilton. Still able to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. It'll bring up second down and 6, officially 5. Second down and 5 coming up for Vandy. Ball sitting at the 30. Scoreboard says 33. It's actually sitting at the 27. So out of the gun once again. Lombard with Moore in the backfield. Plants looking downfield. All kinds of time back there. Runs forward and is brought down. He's coming in to make the stop. Lombard holding the ball a long time. Had a long time to look down the field. But he does go down. Finally brought down. Jack Kelly coming in on the stop. Also had Hilton there once again. Did get back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down and 5 coming up for Vandy. Clock rolling with 2:51 remaining in the half. Lombard out of the gun. 1 to the top, 2 down to the bottom. Dropping back, looking, fire, screen out to the far side, incomplete. He was trying to hit Brock Chilton. Pass was a little long there for Brock to try to grab that, and unfortunately for Westwood, because it looked like Brock had some running room right there in front of him. So looks like Wiley Olson make his way back out, already good from 44 this evening. And Olson will get set and will attempt to punch it through from 44 once again. In between the hash marks, right in the center of the field. Another 44-yarder coming up right here for Wiley Olson. Perfect on the night on field goals, perfect on the night on PATs. Kick is down. Couldn't have kicked it much better myself. Through the middle it goes. 2:35 remaining in the first half. Vandy adds 3. The Vipers 27, Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in just a moment.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
27-0 ball game as Vandegrift leads your Westwood Warriors live from Monroe Stadium. 2 44-yard field goals off of the foot of Wiley Olson, that last one adding the 3. We'll get set to set the pigskin back to the Warriors as Mias drops back along with Case. This one looks returnable. It'll be Case from the 10-yard line out to the 15. Running right, trailing from the backside. Case out to the 25, down to the 26. Nice return, 16-yard return for Westwood. So with 2:27 remaining in the first half, the Warrior offense will look to get on the board before the break. It's Been a quiet night for the offense. And onto the field they come. From the 27-yard line, the drive will commence from the right side hash mark, traveling right to left. Across your TV, smartphone, computer, tablet, car radio, however you're taking in this Vype Live action. Trips to the bottom side, single receiver to the top. Norrell to the near side, and Norrell wrapped up, hit as soon as he caught the ball. Timed perfectly, it's Colin Williams. Makes the stop. And absolutely nowhere to go there for Norrell as Norrell catches that and immediately hit there. 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2 as we approach the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. 27-0 ball game. It has been Vandegrift since the opening kickoff. Friends, hey, Jenny Ray. Let's talk about Jenny Ray. You know who that is, jennyray.com. Jenny does a lot for high school athletics. She photographs the team and individual pictures for the football teams and not just Westwood teams. You see Jenny all over this area when it comes to high school athletics. You'll see her on the field tonight, I'm sure, if you're here. I try to spot her at least every game that I do. Those awesome pictures are at jennyray.com. Check early, check often, and check late because she's constantly updating the gallery right there. It is Jenny Ray, great supporter of high school athletics, has been for a long time. Hey, Jenny Ray, it's jennyray.com. Proud sponsor of Westwood football. Again, the official spot for Westwood Warrior football online. Not only Westwood Warrior football, Westwood volleyball, cross country, basketball teams, everything. Warriorsports.org. Check out the official website of Westwood Athletics. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. From Ed Monroe Stadium here at Vandegrift High School. Vandy trying to draw even with Hutto in the 25-6A standings. Need a win tonight. 2nd down and 11 from the 26. And this will be Wade Allen trying to bounce to the outside, and Wade driven out of bounds at about the 31. So Allen able to get somewhat free on that one. Searchik comes in on the stop for Vandy. It'll bring up 3rd down and a reasonable 7, we'll call it. 3rd down and 7, 3rd down and 6 officially. $1:53 remaining here in the first half. Warriors to the line of scrimmage, up to the top. It'll be Mias along with Norrell. Single receiver Franz down to the bottom. Single back in the backfield. Wade Allen, delayed draw, big gaping hole to the near side. Allen at the 40. Penalty marker on the play as Wade Allen goes to the 45-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. But we'll have to check that flag laying right at about the spot where that hole massively opened up for Wade Allen to run through. So I've got a feeling we're not going to like the call here. As we will wait on the official indication. Well, personal foul actually against Vandegrift. So if you're a Warrior fan, you do like that call, and you like it because it's a big, well, you don't like personal fouls, but it's a big hitter after the spot after the play into Vandy territory for the first time tonight. Here come the Warriors from the Vandegrift 45. Max Mias will check into the backfield as Wade Allen will step off the field. Charlie Fry at tight end, Weston Franz down to the bottom, so it'll be up at the top, Asher David along with Drew Norrell. And the Warriors trying to make some noise here. 1:45 remaining in the half. Waits, drops back, looking downfield, fires, trying to hit Mias. Ball is picked off. Mias was hit before the pass got to him. It's intercepted as down with Mias. Colt Stevens comes up with the interception. Looks like an apparent defensive pass interference. I would think DPI is going to be the call here because Mias, as he was waiting, took a shot from the backside, but Stevens ends up with the football. So the conversation will be over on the far side. Looking at the replay on the big board, it's going to have to be, was the ball catchable? Let's wait for the call. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, so the pass interference call will not be assessed. And Drew Sanders was calling that from the sideline that the ball was tipped. That is indeed the call after the referee consultation. Second turnover for the Warriors. And Vandegrift will have another opportunity here with 1:39 remaining in the football. This time scrimmaging from their own 27-yard line. As we approach the half, Lawson Lombard makes his way back out with his offense. Ball on the left side, hash mark, single receiver short side left, two receivers down to the bottom, two backs in the backfield in a stacked backfield. Lombard calls for the ball. Draw. This is Brown as he's hit. Trying to bounce to the outside, so Sam Brown good on the carry there for 3. They bring up second down at 7. Olafson in to apply the hit. 1:15 remaining. 2 down to the bottom. Empty set to the short side up on top. Plenty of time. Fires this one incomplete. Trying to hit the receiver over on the far side as he had Arnav Sagi there in man-to-man coverage, but the pass a little long there for him. And it falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 8 with 1:07 and the stoppage of the clock on the incomplete pass. And let's see what Vandegrift draws up here on third down and 7 from their own 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun once again. Here's Lombard. Motion here to the near side, trying to set up the draw. Incomplete as he tried to hit Moore. Passes a little tall, but Moore had a lot of company there behind him of dudes in white jerseys. Had Alex Smith there, also had Kai Bridges trailing. And it'll be the first punt of the ball game for the Vandegrift Vipers. As the punting team makes their way out, 4th down and 7 from the 31-yard line. And Wiley Olson will make his way out. Maps Mias drops back. Stands around his 34-yard line for the punt. High punt. This is going to chase Mias back. He'll get away from it. Takes a bounce and plants itself at the 25. And goes out of bounds there. So Westwood, 53 seconds remaining here in the first half. Another chance to try to get something up on the board, trailing 27-0. Again, the halftime show coming up with the band and Sundancers. Trip around the Highland Dairy scoreboard. Let you know what's happening in 25-6A. Also take a look at 26-6A. Just all around the region as season just flies by each and every year. It's like you're in week 1 and you're sitting here, all the excitement of Friday, Thursday, and Friday night football, and the next thing you know, you're in week 9, and it's like, man, where did the season go? It absolutely flies by. From the 25-yard line, waits. Clap of the hands, drops back, looking downfield, fires, trying to hit Norrell. This one is picked off once again. Coming back up the field. Second interception right here, and Franz able to make the stop. As once again it was Colt Stevens. Stevens' second interception. This one a lot cleaner. This one just sitting right back there waiting. Is trying to hit Norrell. The pass was high. Stevens was back there playing center field, and off Stevens was to the races. Franz able to stop him after about a 22-yard return, but it is first and goal for Vandy deep on the Westwood side of the field. Line of scrimmage officially the 6-yard line with 39 seconds remaining. So Vandy here on the sideline and probably going to get you a healthy dose of Justin Moore and Sam Brown right here. And it'll be Moore making his way out in the backfield. Preston James actually taking the snap. Here is Moore. Big hit right there coming in to make the stop from Westwood. Jack Kelly applying the lick. So quarterback Preston James. Timeout called. And that is a Vandegrift timeout. 22 seconds remaining. So as they do that, we will pause 13 seconds for a word from our friends at Speedy Mart.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
27-0, 3 turnovers here in the first half for the Westwood offense. Again, the standings coming in tonight. Hutto with the win last night at 6-1. Vandy's at 5-1. Round Rock 4-2. McNeil 4-2. Then that's where you get into the next cluster right there. Again, remember, 4 teams in. They will get broken into D1 and D2 based on enrollment once the playoff field is set. Vista at 4-3. Cedar Ridge 3-4. Westwood at 2-4. But here is Preston James, the sophomore, listed on the roster as a running back, but he is in command of the offense here at the moment. Second down and goal from the 5-yard line after the big Jack Kelly hit on the first down play. Motion is Chilton. Now he'll go back the other direction, dropping back, looking, fade into the corner of the end zone, incomplete. Trying to hit Chilton, but awesome coverage back there from Colton Case. Colton Case playing the ball, turns around, and Chilton not able to get the football in his hands, and it will be 3rd and goal from the 5. 19 seconds remaining here in the first half. James out of the gun once again. Moore stays in the backfield. Little play action, fires this one, trying to hit Chilton, cutting across the middle, incomplete once again. This time it's Norrell back on the coverage. And they'll bring up 4th down and goal, and once again we will see Wiley Olson making his way out. He's been good from 44 2 times tonight. This one will be considerably shorter. This will be an extra point essentially here for Olson. .23 yards for Wiley Olson on his 3rd field goal attempt of the night. Kick is up and through. 12 seconds remaining. Vandy with 3 more to stretch it out to 30-0 here in the first half. Vandy in full control here of this one as we work towards that halftime break. Here on senior night, and again, you look at the Vandegrift roster as you go through it, and it was very senior late and a very experienced Vandegrift team here. As we mentioned the state championship earlier in the broadcast, well, it's not just the state championship. It's been tremendous playoff runs from Drew Sanders and this Vandegrift program here over the course of the last, well, since its inception. This is a Vandegrift program that started back in 2010, I believe it was, 2009, 2010. And it's been good from the get-go, and it continues to be, as Drew Sanders has done a tremendous job with his teams here at Vandegrift High School. It'll be Case along with me as dropping back with 10 seconds remaining. Olson to kick it off once again from the 40. And this will be a short one. Fair catch call for him made at the 22 by Weston Franz. No time off the clock. So we stay at 10 seconds remaining. And the Westwood offense will make their way out to get set to run. Snap it at least one more time here in the half. Offense out onto the field here tonight. Again, 68 degrees at kickoff. Now the winds have absolutely stopped. I said we were light northwest winds. Now you look at the flag, and the flag is just draped on the side of the pole. Nothing going on right now. First down play. Cooper waits. Will hand it off. And no running room there for Wade Allen whatsoever as the final couple of seconds tick off of the clock here in the first half. 3 Westwood turnovers have led the points. It's been Vandegrift dominating in the first half. Here from Monroe Stadium, the campus of Vandegrift High School. Halftime score, it's Vandegrift 30, Westwood nothing. Halftime show is coming up. when Warrior football continues in a moment.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
30-0 halftime score. Vype Live's coverage of Westwood Warrior football presented by the Westwood Warrior Athletic Booster Club, along with Caprimo, Jenny Ray, Ed Lundry, Highland Dairy, Grimaldi's Cold Brick Oven Pizzeria, Reales, Raising Cane's, Handles, Speedy Mart, and Spicewood Dermatology. And it is our Highland Dairy halftime show, Sundancers and Westwood Warrior Band. Let's go down to the surface here at Monroe Stadium for halftime.
Elizabeth Burke, Team Lieutenant Lexi Loveland, and the Sundancer Major, Elliot Richards. The Sundancer Social Board is Paige Kin, Hannah Ron, Suhani Trivedi, and President Caroline Johnson. The Sunshine Award goes to Hamdi Hussein. The Sundancer winning is Matoja Das. And now presenting the Westwood Sundancers. Direction of Ms. Emily Kaepernick and Ms. Jenna Drummond. The Sundancers would like to thank platinum sponsors, the Burke family, and Cook Brooks Johnson Law Firm, and gold sponsors, Austin Orthodontics, Home Health Care Services, and Dancers Workshop. Good evening. We continue tonight's halftime entertainment as we welcome to the field the Westwood High School Warrior Band. The Westwood Band will be performing all of their 2025 competition show entitled Red. And now, please enjoy the Westwood Band performance of Red.
Westwood Warrior Band taking care of business once again, and the Sundancers here at the half. 30-0 is our score. Good time to run to the Highland Dairy scoreboard here while we wait for Vandegrift to take the field. Taking a look at the second quarter score at the 2-minute break. Cedar Park leads Leander by a score of 29-7. Eastview trails Rouse at the half, 21-7 ball game there. Also at half, Glenn leads Killeen Chaparral 21-6. Taking a look at 25-6A action. How about this beauty right here? 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Round Rock 38, Stony Point 31. Good one going on there. Thorndale at the half leads Harper 20-0 is the score in that ball game. Lexington over Comfort, that's a halftime score, 34-0. Also at the half, it is Harker Heights over Shoemaker, 14-10. 26-6A, huge playoff implications here. About 5 minutes remaining in the half. Bowie leads Austin High by a score of 7-0. Second quarter score, Liberty Hill over Crockett, 29-6 in that ball game. McAllen leads Navarro, 49-0. Gonzalez over Salado, 14-13. Second quarter score. Final score is Cedar Creek getting a win over Lehman. How about that? Cedar Creek, first win in quite a while, 35-28. Westlake leads Del Valle in the second, 21-0. Wimberley over Smithville in the second, 35-14. LBJ leads Taylor, 21-14, reporting in the first quarter. At the half, Lake Travis over Aikens, 35-0. No score reporting for Pflugerville or Pflugerville and Bastrop. And the final score that we have here in the second quarter, Conley leads Elgin by a score of 21-0. That's a look at your Highland Dairy halftime scoreboard as we head back down to the field for the Vandegrift Vipers, drill team and band.
And Colonel carry on. The 2025 Social Officer Award, Social Officer Ellie Hodges, Social Officer Josie Curran, Social Officer Rosie Ludlow, Social Officer Brady Moore, Social Sergeant Bree Palmer, Social Sergeant Faith Palmer, and Social Captain Victoria Kennedy. The spirit of the legacies are Kira Kingsmore and Monroe Craddock, and the legacies of the week are Annalise Fournier and Isabella Schaefer. Tonight, the legacies will perform a Halloween-themed routine for their annual Man of the Hour event. stage. And now, taking their spooky positions on the field, it's the Vandegrift High School Vype Marching Band and Vision Dance Company. The Vype Band and Vision Dance Company is the reigning 2024 UIL 6A State Marching Band Silver Medalist. For your creepy, crawly halftime enjoyment, the Vype Band and Vision Dance Company will be performing the final movement from their 2025 production entitled Gaia's Embrace, featuring music from Earth Songs by Frank Ticelli, The Sacred Veil by Eric Whitaker, The Rite of Spring by Igor Stravinsky, and original music by Andrew Northworth. Leading the band are drum majors Saran Amsalud, Savannah Buckner, Jason Gonzalez, and Avery Tyler. The percussion captain is Caleb Long. The Vision Dance Company captains are Jackie Mendoza and Lacey Philpott. Our outstanding band student of the week is Grace Gani. Our outstanding vision student of the week is Bella Hira. Our freshman student of the week is KJ Croxton. And our second of the week is the one, the only, the Vision Dance Company. Defining the standard for marching bands everywhere, the Leander Independent School District is proud to present the Vandegrift High School Vype Marching Band and Vision Dance Company. and Trevor Leary. The Division Dance is directed by Katie Hopkins and Holly Lyons. Additional band and division staff includes Ashley Reinauer.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Set for the second half from Ed W. Monroe Memorial Stadium on the campus of Vandegrift High School. The Vandegrift Vipers lead your Westwood Warriors 30-0 after one half of play. Here on senior night for the Vipers, Westwood coming in first half dominated by Vandegrift. 3 turnovers not helping the cause, so let's take a look and see what adjustments we may see coming out of the locker room for Vandy. Talk about it again. Vandy looking to stay on pace with the 6-1 Hutto Hippos, who win last night over Vista Ridge. Vandy at 5-1, so looking to keep that even. Let's take a look at what's coming up. Still all of this to go tonight, but games that are still remaining for Westwood. Of course, they will take on Vista Ridge in the finale next week, and that is going to be a huge game for Vista Ridge. But you got Vandy taking on Round Rock. You'll have Hutto and McNeil. That might be one that you want to circle. That is going to be a lot on the line right there. All 3 of those games are going to be really, really special ones to watch next week. Trying to set that third season, as we talk about it all so often. Getting set for the second half kickoff. Westwood to kick it off. They'll be kicking it off right to left. And it will be Cactus Jack. First appearance for Josh Jack. Jack kicks this off, and it is fielded at the 25. This is Chilton bouncing to the outside. He's got running room at the 35. He's hit at the 38 and goes out of bounds out around the 40-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 there for Vandy to start the second half. Leading here by a score of 30-0. Again, our game presented here on Vype Live by the Westwood Warrior Athletic Booster Club. Rodney Rodriguez up high here at Monroe Stadium. My man, the coach, Les Clary. Less is more, my friends, when the coach is with me. And he is back at the Vype Studios. 1st and 10 coming up here for Vandy from the 40-yard line to get us started in the second half, traveling left to right. On the handoff, looking for running room right up the middle right there, keeping it nice and simple to start us off here in the second half for Vandegrift. It is Preston James at the helm at quarterback for Vandy. Sam Brown on the carry. Nice night for Lawson Lombard, the senior quarterback. Turns it over here to the youngster, the sophomore. 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. And this is Brown bouncing to the outside at midfield, picks up the 1st down. Olafson able to chase him down as he goes into Westwood territory for a Vandegrift 1st down. So bouncing to the outside there, Brown, who has a touchdown on the night on the ground. 1st and 10 now in Westwood territory at the 44. 11 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Motion from left to right, or right to left, pardon me. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Dropping back, looking, fires, pass complete, 12-yard completion there, make it 13, and a 1st down on the completion there to Beekler. First reception there for Beekler on the evening. It's 1st and 10 in Westwood territory, inside the 30 at the 27. 10:34 remaining here in the 3rd. Little movement there along the front. Quick look over to the sideline here for Preston James. Play call up to the line of scrimmage. Now back out of the gun once again. 10 seconds remaining on the play clock. Brown in the backfield. Brown will take the handoff. Starts left. Turns back upfield, and he is dropped there. On the stop for the Warriors, Jack Kelly. A 2-yard gain there up to the 25 with 10 minutes remaining in the quarter. First possession here of the second half. Vandy taking the opening kickoff. James out of the gun. Brown stays in the backfield. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Westwood shows blitz. This is Brown bouncing to the outside. Kelly forces him to the outside, and Olafson comes in to make the hit. Right there on the sideline. We'll bring up 3rd and 7. Minimal gain there. Is great pursuit along the line of scrimmage from the Warriors. Also had Elijah Sanchez converging in. If anything, may have lost a yard there. 3rd and 8. Ball now resting at the 25-yard line. Brown stays in the backfield with James. Dropping back. Throws the fade to the corner of the end zone, trying to hit Beekler over there, but it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Coming up here for the Vipers, and we will have field goal attempt number 4 for Wiley Olson. Good from 44 and good from 23 tonight. 44 twice, as a matter of fact. And this will be a 42-yard field goal this time. Kicking from the left side hash mark. Lombard will set it down. And a whistle. It's a timeout called by Vandy here before the kickoff, the field goal, pardon me, with 9:01 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll give me time to tell you about my man Ed Lundry, your real estate, residential, commercial, farm and ranch, land development, helping over 1,200 families in his illustrious real estate career. You're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, you want to invest in real estate, it's one man you need to talk to. It's Ed Lundry, longtime supporter of Westwood Athletics, residential, commercial, farm and ranch, land development. Ed Lundry, check him out today. One of our favorites. Also tell you about Grimaldi's Coal Brick Oven Pizzeria, authentic New York style coal-fired brick oven pizza. The location now in the Domain. You can check them out for that great pizza It is Grimaldi's, also a proud sponsor of Westwood Warrior football. So Olsen back out for take 2 on the 42-yard field goal. Once again, wind not a factor. Very little, if any, 4th down and 8. Lombard trying the hard count there. Snap. And Olsen puts it right through. No good. No good. Wide right on the 42-yard field goal attempt. So Lombard with a blemish on his score sheet tonight. And the Westwood Warriors will take over from their own 25-yard line, trailing 30-0 with 8:54 remaining in the third quarter. So let's take a look and see if we see any wrinkles here in the Westwood offense, as the good guys make their way back out in the Stormtrooper Whites for their first offensive possession here of the second half. Cooper waits. They travel right to left. Waits out of the gun. Will hand it off to Wade Allen. Allen hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Wade is trying to right. Nothing there for him, and on the stop, Rohan Sturgeon. Clock rolling with 8:34 remaining. 2nd down and 10. Line of scrimmage remains the 25-yard line for the Westwood offense. Weston Franz lining up to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver up to the top. Allen stays in the backfield. Clap of the hands. Wade takes the handoff. And he is drugged down after about a 2-yard gain. Running here to the near side. Stop made for Vandy there, trailing the play. Evan Williamson, the sophomore. Gains a couple. 3rd down and 8. 7:50 remaining in the third. To the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting in between the hash marks. Waits with 2 to the top. Single receiver down to the bottom. Cooper. Delayed draw. Allen. Gain of a couple. Cannon Ginsberg in on the stop. And that actually was Jesus Vasquez, senior running back on the carry. So Vasquez sees his first carry, first tote of the evening. It'll bring up 4th down and 8. Coming up for Westwood. So looking like a 3 and out. As Jaden McGill will make his way out to punt the ball away. Line of scrimmage 25, 7 minutes remaining in the third. Short kick's going to bounce right around the 40. Takes a Westwood roll. And it'll be down ever so gently at the 32-yard line. And that's where the Vandegrift offense will begin their second possession here of the second half. Forget about Austin's Premium Cupcakery, friends, and Coffee House. Got that new location in Lake Travis, and then, of course, the original. It is Caprimo. Stop in there, get yourself a tasty pastry, a tasty treat, and great coffee. It is Caprimo, proud sponsors of Westwood Warrior football, once again here in 2025. Onto the field of Vandy offense. 4 receivers. In the shoot up to the top side. Swing pass over to the far side. Running upfield. It is Beekler. Second reception of the night for Beekler. He is stopped by Finn Cheney. Cheney reading the play nicely and able to apply the hit there and drop. Beekler after about a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. Preston James. Sophomore quarterback, single receiver up to the top, ball sitting on the right side hash mark. Line of scrimmage at 35. Standing out of the gun, clap of the hands, hand off, running left. Gain of about 3. Brown comes in on the stop for the Warriors on the running play, keeping it real simple here with the offense. Ball carrier once again, Ryan Brar. Bring up 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Vandy offense. Clock rolling, 5:40 remaining in the 3rd. Brar stays in the backfield. He stands to the left of Preston James. 1 to the top, 2 down to the bottom. Clap of the hands. James, 3-step drop, fires to the near side. That pass complete at the 47. Turning upfield into Westwood territory. Driven out of bounds at the 40-yard line of Westwood. Nice reception, coming back to the football and hauling it in for Ontario Jackman. And that'll be a Vandegrift first down. Official spot of the football, the Westwood 40. Ball now sitting on the right side hash mark. Nicely placed ball there by the youngster Preston James. 1st and 10 with 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. And the handoff. Olafson trailing on the backside along with Sanchez there to make the stop on Brar. 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6 for Vandegrift. Line of scrimmage now inside the 40, out to the 37-yard line, still sitting on the right hash mark. Back up to the line of scrimmage, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom, single back in the backfield. James will hand it off once again, running right and runs into a wall of white. Jacob Brown, number 40, leading the charge. Also had Sanchez there with him, so nice tight play up front here from the Westwood front. Gain of a half yard, 3rd down and 6. Coming up here for Vandy as the clock approaches 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Brar in the backfield, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Movement along the front side. Both lines pointing at each other. It looked like maybe Westwood came across, maybe drawn off, because I saw one of the offensive linemen lunge over on the black side. We'll wait on the official call here from the white hat as he stands back here right around midfield. And the discussion continues here. And we'll get the call. And here is the official determination. Offsides against the good guys. 5-yard penalty. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1 with the 5-yard mark off. Line of scrimmage now the 32-yard line here for the Vandy offense. Quick huddle, and the Vipers, the all blacks, black pants, black jerseys, white numerals, bold white numerals, silver helmet, out of the pistol formation. This is Brar. Brar will pick up the first down, gain of about 3. Needed 1, and he gets ample for that. Owen Kersley in on the stop for the Warriors. Inside the 30, down to the 27. Still working on the right side hash mark. 3:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. To the line of scrimmage, once again out of the gun, out of the pistol, Preston James. Single back in the backfield is Brar. Brar will take the handoff. Brar had a opening for a second that closes up, but he's able to stampede out for about 3 yards there. Olafson brings the troops for Westwood along with Andrew Davis. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Now scrimmaging from the 24-yard line. The ball now sitting in the center of the field. Up to the line of scrimmage. Waiting on the snap, 2 to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Dropping back, looking, fires to the near side. Incomplete. Trying to hit Beekler on the near side. Good coverage from the Westwood secondary. Pass a little long. Bring up 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Vipers. Personnel changes now into the backfield. Evan Williamson, sophomore running back, will stand out of the pistol behind Preston James. 2 to the top, empty set down to the bottom. It's the handoff. Still running inside the 20, down to the 15. And that'll be a Vandegrift first down. May have a Viper or a Warrior down. Nope, up and good. Sanchez able to make the stop along there with Jack Kelly. Approaching the 2-minute mark remaining in the 3rd. First down play, dropping back, looking downfield, fires into the end zone, incomplete. Trying to hit Soggy there across the middle. Pass falls incomplete. Clock stops with 1:53 remaining in the 3rd. Williamson stays in the backfield for the Vipers. 2 receivers up to the top, 1 lining down to the bottom. Ball sitting in between the hash marks at the 15-yard line. James will hand it off. Williamson, nice tackle, open field tackle right there at the 15-yard line. Coming to make the stop is Olafson. Olafson, busy man tonight. That may have been his prettiest tackle of the night as he comes all the way up and makes a tackle right around the thighs and takes the running back down. And Ryan Brar will check back in for a 3rd down and 9 play coming up for Vandy from the 15-yard line. On the right side hash mark, 1:20 remaining in the 3rd as the clock continues to roll. 2 receivers down to the bottom, single receiver up to the top for Preston James standing out of the gun. Brar standing shaded to his left. Motion from right to left. Pressure coming, fires a screen underneath. This is Brar, he's at the 5 and he'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown Vandegrift, 15 yards for Ryan Brar, setting up a perfect screen right in the middle of the field. Pressure was coming. You had 3 Warriors on the loose right in the face of the quarterback James, but Brar was wide open and he takes it into the end zone for another score. So onto the field, Wiley Olson once again. Actually, no, Wiley Olson gets a break. Onto the field is Hudson Moore for the PAT. Kick is up. And the kick is no good. 59 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. The new score, Vandegrift 36, Westwood nothing. 3rd quarter action on Vype Live. Warrior football continues in a moment.
Your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
3rd quarter action from Monroe Stadium. 36-0 score as Vandegrift leads the Westwood Warriors. Again, Westwood, one more game after this one. It'll be next Friday night, taking on the Vista Ridge Rangers, who currently sit just outside the playoff picture at the moment. So that'll be a big one on Friday night. Case will drop back for the kickoff. Here, 59 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. As Vandy gets set to put us back in play. This kick will be fielded around the 15-yard line. This is Mapsimius out to the 20, the 25, the 30-yard line, and driven out of bounds there as he works past the 35 down to the 39. It'll be first down for the Westwood offense with 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So let's check personnel and see if we see anything different here from the Westwood offense. And it looks like it will be. First team still intact, and onto the field they come to start from the 39-yard line. Going right to left, from the left side hash mark. 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers down to the bottom. Wade Allen stands in the backfield. In motion, Charlie Fry going from left to right. 2-step drop. Cooper waits, fires. This is complete. At the 45-yard line, as hauling that in. First reception for Asher David. Gain of 5. It'll bring up second down and 5. Clock rolling with 35 seconds remaining in the third. So Franz, Asher David, Norell. Franz down to the bottom. 3 receivers up to the top. Pass complete. Norell turning upfield at midfield into Vandegrift territory, trying to find the far sideline, and it is Drew Norell. Big hitter play all the way down to the 30-yard line. So Drew Norell gets the Westwood band and the Westwood faithful excited on the far side with that reception. By far, biggest play of the night for Westwood, all the way down to the Vandy 30-yard line. And quickly back up for the 1st and 10 play from the right side hash mark. We will have to wait for that play coming up, as that will end the third quarter. So Vandy able to get a touchdown in the third quarter, but Westwood driving the ball. We head to the fourth from Monroe Stadium. Vype Live's presentation of Westwood Warrior football continues in a moment.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Fourth quarter, we flip sides. Westwood now going left to right. Here in the final quarter, in Vandegrift territory from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, Cooper waits. Wade Allen in the backfield. Waits, looking, pocket is not there, and down he goes. Stepped up into the pocket, and there was Thomas Foote, senior linebacker for Vandegrift, 1-yard loss. It'll bring up second down and 11. Highland Dairy scoreboard, quick look right now. How about this? Round Rock and Stony Point, 38-38 in the third quarter. Round Rock sitting in a playoff spot at the moment, barely. 4-2. Who do you think Vista Ridge is going for, friends? That one going on as well. McNeil leads Manor by a score of 42-14. They are also in the fourth quarter. About the same point that we are with about 10 minutes remaining. Here's Cooper Waits as he drops back, looking, fires. Norell able to haul it in at the 30 and lunges forward to the 26-yard line with 11 minutes remaining here in the contest. This will bring up third down and about 7 yards for the Westwood offense. Line of scrimmage is officially the 27. Over on the left side hash mark. Bowie leads Austin High at the half, 14-0 and 26-6A. Third down at 7. Cooper waits, rolling left, fires. This one incomplete. Trying to hit the tight end here on the near side. He had Ryan Edson there, but the pass was a little short as the heat was coming from the backside. And from the 30-yard line, it'll bring up fourth down and 7. And it looks like we will see Jaden Chody on for a 44-yard field goal. Westwood trying to get on the board. Asher David sets it down. Kick is blocked. That is a live ball on the carpet, going back the other direction. 2 men to beat, turning upfield. And dropped on the return. Touchdown saving tackle right there. Coming in to make the stop is Anthony Bolden. But the block kick by Vandegrift, and they will take over in Westwood territory after a 44-yard return on the block kick with 10:24 remaining here in the contest. Line of scrimmage officially will be the 28 of Westwood over on the left side hash mark, right side hash mark. So Westwood trying to get something up on the board, but does not work out. So here comes Preston James back out with the offense. Single receiver short side right, 2 receivers down to the bottom. James will hand it off, and it's Jacob Brown once again in the backfield along with Olafson. Those two have just been tenacious against the run tonight. Henry Rennell on the carry. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10, still working from the 28. 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. James out of the gun. Fires over the middle. That is caught for a first down. 13 quick yards right there over the middle is Ontario Jackman. Second reception of the night for number 15. Inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14, staying on the right side hash mark. Clock continuing to roll at 9:35. Drew Sanders here getting an opportunity to get some folks in. Ever important in playoff runs. Here's Rennell running left, continuing to churn forward down to the 6. On the carry. Senior running back Henry Rennell. Had about 4 Warriors there waiting for him, congregating to make the stop. 2nd down and 1 coming up. 2 receivers up to the top. Rennell stays in the backfield. Handoff. Here is Rennell hit at the line of scrimmage, and it is Olafson again. Olafson with just a pile driving tackle right there. I often refer to the tackling sled, and that's exactly what it looked like Cannon Olafson was hitting right there. Able to get a yard out of it. 3rd down and 1. The ball sitting at the 5. Just to give, Rennell continues to lunge forward. Down to about the 2. That'll be a first down for Vandy. Set up 1st and goal. And back to the line of scrimmage. James out of the gun, Rennell in the backfield, 2 receivers stacked to the top. Set down to the bottom. And Rennell bottled up. Guess who? Big number 40 once again. Jacob Brown, senior defensive lineman with the stop. Looks like Rennell will be spelled and into the game will come Evan Williamson back in at running back for Vandy. 2nd and goal. Ball sitting at the 2. Out of the gun. Now a pitch. Turning upfield. Not able to get in. Westwood says they have the football. Let's take a look and get the pile opened up as the handoff, and it is. Westwood with the football. Coming out of the bottom of the pile is Jack Kelly. So Westwood with the football. First turnover of the night for Vandegrift, and Westwood with the play on defense. Drive will start deep on their own side of the field, but they prevent any scoring here on that drive. 7:29 remaining in the ball game, and it will be at the 1-yard line for the Warriors, right in the middle of the field. 99-yard drive for the good guys to get on the board would be a nice way to finish this thing off tonight. Here come the Warriors out on the field, and Cooper Waits is going to line up out of the gun about 5 yards deep, right on the S of LISD in the end zone, handing it off. Running forward, it is Vasquez. A little bit of breathing room out to about the 3. Bring up second down and 8. Clock approaching 7 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
They're both together. Lucas Vince he's in his dog. He's like, geez, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Back up to the line of scrimmage. Vasquez stays in the backfield. Waits will hand it off, and Jesus Vasquez, good running room out to the 10. About a yard and a half shy of the first down there for Jesus. They'll bring up second or third down and a yard coming up here for the Warriors. Breaking the huddle, 3rd and 1. Waits, Vasquez in the backfield, 2 to the top. Oh, snap a little high. Jesus Vasquez able to fall on the ball. That's right back around the 1-yard line. Vandy says they have the ball. I thought I saw Jesus fall on top of that, and he does. So it will stay with the Warriors, but loss of about 9 yards on the play. So had flexed a little bit of muscle and had a little bit of room there. But on the errant snap, right back to where they started from. And this will be Jaden McGill making his way out, and he will kick from the end line. Ontario Jackman lined up at the Westwood 33-yard line. Jackman fields it at the 32, turning upfield. Ontario Jackman at the 10, at the 5, into the end zone. That is a touchdown. All the way to the house. Ontario Jackman puts up another touchdown on the punt return, 34-yard return. And now Vandy has a special teams touchdown tonight. PAT forthcoming. Hudson Moore on for the PAT. No good on the last one. Lawson Lombard, starting quarterback, still the holder. Lombard with the hold, a little trouble with that, but this time it is up and through. So Vandy adds one more. 5:28 remaining in the ball game here from Monroe Stadium. It's Vandegrift 43 and Westwood nothing. Warrior football continues in a moment.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
5:28 remaining in the ball game here from Monroe. 43-0 is the score. Vandegrift on top of the Westwood Warriors. Hudson Moore set to do the kickoff duties once again. This will be fielded around the 15-yard line, turning upfield and hit hard at the 20. Trying to find running room that was not going to be there on the return. It was Anthony Page. Scoring update from the Highland Dairy scoreboard, 6:49 remaining in the third. Round Rock has gone up on Stony Point 45-38. A game that has gone back and forth. We saw it tied up a little bit ago, and now that one, all eyes of the district are going to be on that one if it continues to stay that close. It'll be the Warriors' first down from their own 21-yard line. And we see Alex Smith taking over at the helm at quarterback for the men in white. Clap of the hand, snap a little low. Alex able to retrieve it, but he's hit and he will get back to the line of scrimmage +1. Alex Smith, a great job right there to spin away from 3 would-be tacklers and actually get a yard out of that, approaching the 5-minute mark remaining. Ball staying on the left side hash mark. And at wide receiver as well, we see Caden McDonald. Norrell stays on the field, so McDonald up to the top. Jesus Vasquez stays in the backfield. There's Alex out of the gun. They run the pistol formation. Clap of the hands. Ball on the ground once again. This time Vasquez able to get back onto it. That's been 2 snaps and 2 problems handling that. And this time a loss of 4, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Into the ball game. Royal Flanagan in at tight end. There's number 80. Smith out of the gun. Timeout called by Westwood with 3:58 remaining. The 3rd down play. Back over to the scoreboard. Rouse leads Eastview 24-21 is the score there. Some of these games getting a little tight here. Had the Round Rock score that we talked about. Let's go down and take a look at the Bowie score. Bowie and Austin High, 14-0, 11 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter there. Westlake leads Del Valley by a score of 44-0. That's a 2nd quarter score at last check. Lake Travis leads Aikens in the 3rd, 49-0. Looks like Glenn just with another score, 35-12 over Glenn Chaparral. McNeil has beat Manor tonight, 42-21. McNeil stays right in the thick of the fight. Here's the handoff. Vasquez, maybe the yard there. So McNeil will go to 5-2. Sitting in a pretty nice spot right there. So all the focus and attention is going to be on that Round Rock Stony Point game. Stony Point at 1-6, and they are going toe-to-toe with the Dragons tonight. Jackman will drop back for the punt. This will be McGill. McGill stands back at his 4. McGill gets a booming kick right here. Jackman, fair catch called for and made at the 47. And with 3:11 to go, it'll be the Vandy offense trotting back out for another series. So it'll be Vandy and Hutto at the top of the heap at 6-1. That game next week with Round Rock will loom large. Depending on the situation, what may happen tonight, be really big for Round Rock. Lombard is back out on the field out of the shotgun. A quadrant of receivers to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver up to the top. First down from the 47-yard line. Quick pass here to the near side into Westwood territory. Driven out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And to make the hit and tackle, Marcel Barrio Perez in on the stop for Westwood. That pass complete. Little hitch pattern there to Chase Phillips. Lombard lines them up, 2nd down and 4. Now from the Westwood 48-yard line. Lombard out of the gun to the top. Now personnel shift, moving totally to the right side. Single back in the backfield. Handoff. And Liam Curtis. Immediate contact there on the running back, Rennell. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 as the clock marches down towards the 2-minute timeout. And the final seconds will march themselves off, and it is the 2-minute timeout. Vandegrift leads 43-0. 2 minutes remaining when Warrior football continues in just a moment.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
At Speedy Mart, we keep it moving. Snacks, drinks, last-minute stuff, you're in, you're out, and back to whatever you were doing. We're not just a regular corner store. We're more than that. And we've got more of what you're looking for.
2 minutes remain here in this one. It's been Vandegrift from the get-go, leading 43-0. Lombard in the offense for a 3rd down and 4 play from the Westwood 47. Ball sitting in between the hash marks. Lombard with one back in the backfield. And the carry out past the 45 down to the 44. Going to be a yard shy of the 1st down there for Rennell. 4th and 1 on the 3-yard gain. Clock rolling at 1:35. Lombard in the huddle. Play call, play clock at 15. Standing out of the shotgun, 4th down and 1 play. Lombard hand it off. This is Rennell. Rennell forward for a gain of 2.5, and that'll be a 1st down. Marcus Riojas on the stop for the Warriors. And now with a minute remaining, Vandy will just finish out the final time on the clock. It's the Vandegrift Vipers.
Just like in there, you're vibing before, you're like, I'm ready for this movie.
Going 6-1. As I mentioned, they will be even with the Hutto Hippos going into the final week of the season with 2 big games looming for both of them. Your Warriors will take on Vista Ridge in a game that will be massive for Vista Ridge. And a knee there from Lombard, and we are under 30 seconds to go. And that will do it. Senior night for a senior-laden Vandegrift Viper team. Vandegrift beginning to peak at the moment. And if you're not only in 25-6A, but if you're Division 6A around the state of Texas, when Drew Sanders and this team gets cooking, it's not a good sign for you. Final seconds do click off. Final from Monroe Stadium here on the campus of Vandegrift High School. It is Vandegrift 43 and Westwood nothing. Again for the Warriors, final game of the season will be next week against the Vista Ridge Rangers. Of course, you will catch that right here on Vype Live, as Vype Live, the exclusive home of Westwood Warrior football. It's been a great year. This one tonight a little rough, absolutely a little rough this one tonight. But you take a look at this one, and this has been one of the few that have been rough, to be very honest with you. This is a much improved Westwood team, and you can bet that this is going to be a team that's going to come fired out against Vista next week and be ready to finish off the season. Again, the final here, 43-0, the Vandegrift Vipers win over the Westwood Warriors. For the great staff at Vype Live, Program Director Merle Bertrand, who is actually here tonight doing the Vandegrift broadcast, Suna Venkat, my man, the coach, Les Clary. Less is more each and every time he's back at the Vype Studios. My name is Rodney Rodriguez. Have a great rest of your Halloween, friends. Have a great football weekend. Stay warm out there. It's going to get a little chilly the next couple of days, and we will see you next Friday for the season finale of Westwood Warrior football exclusively on Vype Live. Good night, everybody.